Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cedar here. Today we're going to be doing a gaming setup tour / room tour. But before we get into the video, make sure to go down below and check out all my socials and join the Discord. Also, everything in this video will be linked down in the description, so if you want to, go check it out. Okay guys, so before we actually get into the gaming setup tour, I'm just gonna give you a quick tour of my room. Alright guys, so this is my bed here. It's a pretty average bed, but I would say it's probably the most important part of my room because you have to have a good night of sleep if you want to do anything in the day. Alright, let's go check out where I hang out. Alright, so over here is where I normally hang out when I'm not at my PC. I'm either looking at my phone or reading a book. So as you can see over here, this is actually a IKEA lamp with a Philips Hue light inside of it. Looks pretty cool in my opinion, and I can change it any color I want, so it's pretty cool for the backgrounds of my streams and all that. All right, now for the fun part. Let's head over to my setup. All right, so let's start out with my mouse here for my peripherals. This is the glorious Model O wireless. This is probably the most recent addition to my setup. It's wireless and wired, so I can literally just plug this in right here. And now I have a wired mouse. This can reduce input delay and stuff. So, you know, sometimes I use it like this, but sometimes it's just really good to have a wireless mouse. All right, so this is the HyperX Alloy Origins Core 10 keyless gaming keyboard. This is probably my second latest addition to my gaming setup, and I really like it. The RGB looks really nice, and it has some really nice clicky sounds. The switches I'm using on it are HyperX Red switches. There's some pretty good switches, and I would definitely recommend getting this switch with the keyboard. All right, now let's do a sound test. All right, so this is my headset right here. This is the HyperX Cloud Alpha S. The great thing about this is it has 7.1 surround sound if you're using the dongle it comes with, but me personally, I use it in my interface, which is the Focusrite Scarlett, which we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, really great headset. I would definitely recommend it. All right guys, so this right here is the Focusrite Scarlett Solo USB interface. This is what I use to power my mic and use it and plug it into my computer. And it also actually boosts the sound of my headphones, so it sounds way better. Okay, so this is my speaker. This is the Logitech Multimedia Z200 speaker from Logitech. I really like this speaker. I think it was only like $22, but it actually does a really good job, sounds really clear and super nice. So I definitely recommend this speaker. Okay, so this right here is my Blue Spark condenser microphone. This is actually a really great microphone if you're looking for something around the $300 price range, and it's worked great for me for the past 1 or 2 years. All right, let's talk about my controllers. So this is my current controller that I've been using because my other one for some reason is having trouble with one of the back bumpers, so I don't know why that is, but this controller is the Xbox One X controller. This is not too old. It's probably about like a year old, and it's still working great. I've never had any problems with it. And yeah, it's a really good controller. It's really cool looking in my opinion, and it goes along with my setup pretty well. This is my most recent controller, the Xbox Series controller. So my problem with this one is, right here, as you can see, this bumper back here, for some reason, always breaks. I replaced the buttons back here, and it's now broken again. So I don't know why this is happening. If any of you guys do know, put it down in the comment section. But yeah, for right now, I'm just using this one. It works really good, but it definitely doesn't have the same clicks, and it's not as good overall as the Xbox Series controller. But it works good enough till I can fix this one. Okay, so for my monitors, I have a regular oriented one and I have a vertical oriented one. So this one is from BenQ. It's 24 inch, 1080p, and 60 hertz. This one over here is 240 hertz, 1080p, 27 inch, and 1 millisecond response time. I really like this monitor because it's super smooth to play Rocket League on, and that's probably the main reason why I got this, because I want a really smooth, clean image when I'm playing Rocket League. So moving on to my PC, this is probably my favorite part of my setup because I built it myself. So let's check out the specs. For the case, I have the NZXT H510, and for the motherboard, I have the Gigabyte Aorus X570 Elite. The storage for this computer is just a 1TB WD Blue SSD. This is a really fast drive, so games run smoother and better overall. For RAM, I have the Trident Z RGB 4 8GB sticks that are DDR4 and 3600 MHz. The timing on them is 18, 22, 22, 42. For my CPU, I have a Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core 16-thread processor. For my CPU cooler, I have the NZXT Kraken X63. For my power supply, I decided to go with a good one because if you get a cheaper one, they tend to catch on fire or destroy your components in the PC. So I went with the Corsair RM750 ATX 80+ Gold certified power supply. And last but not least, the graphics card. It's the Gigabyte Eagle GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. So definitely a pretty powerful PC, and it's been great for the time that I've had it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.